What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's been kind of crazy here lately. I'm in between vacations. We usually have our family fishing trip, and I followed up with a trip down to Florida for a couple weeks. So that's why I've got the weird non-Jeep videos in there. I know they're not for everybody, but I hope that the guys that do watch them do enjoy them, because I enjoy making them myself, just kind of showcasing some of the places we go and hang out. Today's going to be a nice little short, quick video, hopefully. I just want to go over some emails I've been receiving from people just asking random questions about the Jeep and what I'm running on it. So other than that, let's get started. First question, what rear bumper and why? So this is the Smittybilt XRC with the swing out tire carrier. The few reasons that I went with it, I needed something that was strong, and I needed something that had a good mounting system to it. And I was actually looking at building the inner pieces that connect inside the frame, because this does have the tow hitch, and Cherokees, you know them, if you had the factory receiver hitch on them, the nutsert set that they use on these is awful. They're weak. If you ever got to take it off, the bolts on there will break off, and the nuts will just free spin around. Then you got to wind up cutting them all apart. I had that same problem with mine. I'll put a little link up here in the upper corner for that video on how I did the rebuild. And it basically highlights everything I did for the suspension work and all that. But what I'm talking about here is these bumpers came with a piece that goes here, and then there's a piece that slides inside here that is, it's basically the same thickness steel, which is awesome because you're sandwiching it in. I've also got the frame stiffeners on here. So between this plate, the inside plate with the nuts welded on, and then the frame stiffener piece, this is a solid unit now. And it bolts into the bumper. It's the same on both sides, which is really nice because it adds a whole lot of strength to the back of the Jeep, which is really good for towing. Most of the bumpers I saw, they didn't have a receiver hitch on them, or if they did, they didn't come with those pieces in there that really strengthen up the rear end. So that's part of the reason why I really like this bumper. The other reason was because it put the tire on a swing out, which is what I wanted. This Jeep is purposely built for going out camping, which also leads me to my next question, this right here. It says, what table do you have and how did you mount it? So this is the Front Runner folding camp table. You can see here, Front Runner. I bought this from Rigid Supply. It also has the slide out table, which is very nice. They do have an updated version of this now. It's no longer the wood, because I'm assuming over time the wood does rot out and you got to wind up throwing it away. So they do have a new one. It's like a poly style, like a white cutting board style. So it's okay to get wet. It's okay to have your food on. A lot better than the wood. The wood is nice, but I probably will upgrade it to the newer version of this. As for mounting it, this is where it did get kind of tricky. Let's see, it's got this on here. So the bumper used to have a plate right here that went across that holds the jerry can for the fuel. So I did have to cut this out, and then all I did was I just took a piece of strap steel that I had laying around, one here and one over here, and I ran those up, made some little spacers, welded them in here and here, and then all you got to do after that is just drill your holes where your mounting screws go, and it just mounts right in. I'll go ahead and I'll put a little link in the upper corner here for the video that does have that in there as well. But I love this thing. It's a perfect setup. Yeah, I did lose the ability to put a fuel can right here behind this where this goes, but that's okay. I'm going to make something else for carrying it. I haven't actually taken the time to see if a can will fit back here, but for right now I just use it for carrying around my girdle plates and cast iron girdle plates. Really, it's just storage back here for now. It doesn't hold the fuel. Some people, they do have their high lift jack mounted up here. I haven't decided if I'm going to mount mine up here or not. I don't really know. I'm sure over time I will. I've seen guys that mount them on their hoods. That's pretty cool, but the only thing that worries me, this thing does kind of vibrate around when it's closed and latched, and I'm afraid that having a high lift jack close to the window, you know, you hit a good enough bump, maybe it's going to break it. I don't know. I got to dig into it to see, but it's not too close. I think the high lift, it mounts it like right here, or maybe just a little forward, but no big deal for now. As you can see, with the mounting of the table, I did have to lose the rear wiper, because that thing, it would hit the table right here, which is fine. I'm not too worried about the rear wiper anyway. You can see it does vibrate around good enough that it puts a little dimple in there. I still have to take care of this rust right here, and I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is just cut this whole section out and then actually just get rid of this itself. Just delete it. It'll be a flat piece of steel right across there. You're never even gonna know it was there. Other good things, kind of a good thing and a bad thing. This unit here, the bearing over here is greasable, which is very nice. The adjustments for it for up and down, they're very big increments. And the problem I got is I got it lined up here, which is fine. But when you close it, it does bottom out just a little bit. So what I wind up doing is just lifting up on it and closing it myself. It's no big deal. I have tried adjusting this, but when I go up one more, it puts it too high. So I'm assuming the only thing I can do really is pull this all back apart, maybe re-shim underneath to help raise it up. So, but that's why I went with this bumper. It's a solid bumper. I do like it. With the hitch on it, it tows very nice. So, got the D-ring mounts in case you gotta get pulled out. But I am happy. The only thing I might maybe change on it is on the swing out, just putting some kind of a lock on it to keep people from coming up and opening it up. But I'm not running a gas can or anything in there, so you know, there's really nothing in there that Nubby's gonna run away with. Next question I've been getting a lot is, what tires do I run? These are the General Grabber X3s. They're a 275/70 R18, and I believe these are the factory 18-inch Jeep Wrangler Sierra edition rims. The General Grabber X3s are the mud terrain, and I gotta tell you, for being mud terrain tires, these are probably the quietest tires I've ever had in a mud terrain. I've had some pretty rowdy ones before, but these here are great. I love the General Grabbers. I love General Tire altogether. I've run them on a lot of the vehicles I run. I've actually got a set of Generals sitting over here that have to go on the 4Runner before our trip. So it's a good tire, it's a quiet tire, and it's a cheap tire. And I can't say anything bad about them really, because they just hold up really well. I get a lot of good miles out of them, and so far so good on these mud terrains. As for the final question, how's the headliner holding up? I can say very well. You can see here, no sagging, still holding up great. Still looks really good. I'm really happy I went with the black. I'm really happy I was able to save the OEM style, where it's got that little bit of foam up there behind it. Just makes it look clean and all original. So I can say the Super 77 glue did not hold up as much as I had hoped it to. So I opted for the 3M headliner adhesive. Of course, it's in the name. Everybody always told me, just don't get it, don't get it. It does fail, you know, it's going to do the same thing the original one did, but so far I can tell you the Super 77 that everybody did recommend did fail, but I was able to save it with the 3M headliner adhesive. Everything's looking good. I couldn't be happier. Anyway, like I said, just a quick video kind of going over some emails I've been getting. So wrapping it up again, rear bumper, Smittybilt XRC with the tire swing out. The camp table is the Front Runner folding camp table, and I got that from Rigid Supply. The tires, I run General Grabber X3s on the Jeep. I run the Generals on the Toyota 4Runner, and I'm also running the Generals on my Toyota Highlander. Let's see what else. The headliner still holding up good, but that's gonna do it for this video. Like I said, I'm in between vacations here, so it's gonna be a little of this, a little of that. I'm still doing Jeep stuff. Knock on wood, the Jeep's running good, so I haven't had to do any kind of major repairs to it lately. I will get back into that, but for right now, it's going to be a couple vacation videos. I know, like I said, it's not a video for everybody. Not everybody kind of digs that kind of stuff, but it's still fun to promote it and see what people do and see how people react and give ideas on if you're thinking about going somewhere on vacation. It's always nice to see somebody else's take on it to maybe change your mind or help you choose if you're going to go there or not or what to do. So, like I said, if you got any questions, anything like that, hit me up in the comments, drop an email. I'll leave all the links below. But that's going to do it for this video. You guys have a good weekend. Get out there in that garage, work on something. Remember, work all week so we can play all weekend. And vacation time's here, so get out there and enjoy. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Have a good one.